In our relentless pursuit of health and happiness, we often look outward for the next medical breakthrough, the next diet trend, the next external solution to our internal disquiet. Yet, a profound and ancient wisdom, rooted in Buddhist teachings, suggests that the most powerful pharmacy lies not in a bottle, but within ourselves. It posits that the body possesses an innate capacity to cure its own diseases, provided we create the right conditions. This journey is not about rejecting modern medicine, but about complementing it by building a foundation of holistic wellness so strong that many ailments never find fertile ground to grow. This wisdom can be distilled into 10 interconnected rules, which together form a holistic blueprint for a life of vibrant well-being. The journey begins with the mastery of our inner world, starting with the first 2 principles: meditation and mind-body harmony, and the power of positive thinking. Meditation is more than a relaxation technique. It is the fundamental practice of bridging the often chaotic chasm between our minds and bodies. Picture your mind as a turbulent sky filled with fleeting clouds of thought, emotion, and worry. Meditation is the act of becoming the calm, unmoving sky itself, observing the clouds as they pass without being swept away by them. This simple act of focused breathing and present moment awareness quiets the mental static, allowing the body's natural state of equilibrium to re-emerge. Scientific studies confirm what ancient sages have long known. Regular meditation can reduce stress, enhance sleep, and bolster the immune system, acting as a potent, natural regulator for our physical health. Complementing this inner calm is the active cultivation of positive thought. Our minds are like gardens. What we plant, we will eventually harvest. As the Buddha taught, what we think, we become. To consciously sow seeds of hope, gratitude, and resilience is not an act of naive optimism, but one of profound psychological engineering. Positive thinking does not mean ignoring life's challenges. It means confronting them with a fortified spirit. By using tools like daily affirmations, concise, uplifting statements that act as a personal cheerleading squad for the soul, we can rewire our neural pathways, shifting our default state from one of anxiety to one of empowerment. This mental fortitude sends a powerful message to our physical bodies, encouraging resilience and vitality. The third pillar of this inner foundation is the practice of self-love and self-care. This is perhaps the most crucial and most misunderstood principle. In a world that often profits from our insecurities, self-love is a revolutionary act. It is the deep, abiding acceptance of ourselves, not in spite of our flaws, but inclusive of them. It is looking in the mirror and affirming, "I am enough." Self-care is the tangible expression of this love. It is the small, daily choices we make to honor our well-being. Ensuring adequate sleep, indulging in a hobby, taking a leisurely walk, or establishing healthy boundaries by saying no to things that drain our energy. We cannot pour from an empty cup. By nurturing ourselves first, we enhance our capacity to care for others and to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. With a strong inner foundation, we can then turn our attention to the external practices that support a life of holistic health. The fourth principle, mindful eating and holistic health, transforms the simple act of eating into a profound practice of self-awareness and nourishment. In our fast-paced world, eating is often a mindless act of refueling. Mindful eating invites us to slow down, to engage all our senses, and to listen to the subtle signals our body sends us. It is about understanding that food is not just fuel, but information. By paying attention to how different foods affect our energy, mood, and digestion, we become detectives of our own health, learning to choose a diverse array of wholesome fruits, vegetables, and grains that truly serve our bodies. This practice extends to contemplating the origin of our food, fostering a sense of gratitude and connection that nourishes not just the body, but the soul. This mindfulness naturally leads to the fifth rule, establishing healthy routines and habits. Our lives are the sum of our daily actions. A life of wellness is not built on grand, occasional gestures, but on the small, consistent bricks of our daily routines. A healthy routine acts as a stabilizing framework for our day, a recipe that balances work, rest, and play. It begins with a positive morning ritual, be it stretching, reflection, or a quiet cup of tea, that sets a tone of intentionality for the hours ahead. It involves integrating regular movement, not as a chore, but as a gift to our bodies, and prioritizing restorative sleep as a non-negotiable nightly tune-up. By consciously designing our days, we move from being reactive victims of circumstance to being the calm conductors of our own lives. The sixth principle reminds us to look beyond our homes and into the world's greatest sanctuary, embracing nature for healing. Nature is a potent, gentle, and freely available medicine for the modern soul. The simple act of immersing ourselves in a natural environment, a park, a forest, a beach, has been scientifically shown to reduce stress, elevate mood, and strengthen our immune systems. In the natural world, the frantic pace of human life falls away, and we reconnect with a larger, more ancient rhythm. It is a reset button for mind, a place where our problems shrink in perspective and our spirits are rejuvenated. By fostering this connection, even through small acts like tending to a houseplant or walking barefoot on the grass, we tap into a profound source of healing and remember our place within the interconnected web of life. The seventh rule, simplifying for wellness, addresses the modern affliction of excess. Our lives are often like cluttered rooms, filled with not just physical possessions, but also excessive obligations, mental burdens, and digital noise. This clutter drains our energy and makes it difficult to focus on what truly matters. Simplifying is the art of intentional decluttering. It involves discerning the essential from the trivial and having the courage to let go of the rest. This applies to our physical spaces, our schedules, and most importantly, our minds. By relinquishing worries, negative thought patterns, and the need to keep up with others, we create a spaciousness in our lives, a mental and emotional freedom that allows us to breathe, move, and exist with a newfound sense of lightness and peace. The final set of principles empowers us to take an active role in our own healing journey, integrating ancient wisdom with modern understanding. The eighth rule is to harness the subconscious mind. Beneath the surface of our conscious thoughts lies a vast, powerful subconscious that operates as the hidden driver of our beliefs, emotions, and even our physical health. This inner garden can be tended through practices like visualization, where we vividly imagine our desired state of health, and positive affirmations. We can plant beneficial seeds deep within this fertile ground. Overcoming subconscious barriers, the old, limiting beliefs or negative patterns we carry, is like purging unused files from a computer, freeing up processing power and allowing the system to run more smoothly. By becoming aware of and intentionally influencing our subconscious, we unlock a latent superpower for profound and lasting change. The ninth principle requires us to approach modern medicine with both appreciation and discernment, understanding its limitations and opportunities. Modern medicine is a remarkable toolkit capable of extraordinary feats in treating acute illness and injury. However, it often focuses on alleviating symptoms rather than addressing the root cause of chronic disease. True healing requires a more holistic view. The greatest opportunity lies in integrating the best of Western medicine with the best of Eastern wisdom. It is about creating a personalized tapestry of health, weaving together modern diagnostics and treatments with traditional practices that support the whole person, body, mind, and spirit. This requires us to become empowered, informed participants in our own healthcare, steering the helm of our own vessel rather than blindly following directives. We must prioritize preventive care, building a robust fortress of health that can ward off many issues before they ever arise. This culminates in the 10th and most empowering rule, embracing self-healing. This is the ultimate recognition that the most powerful healer in our lives is the wisdom that resides within our own bodies and minds. Self-healing begins with the unshakable belief in our body's innate ability to move toward wellness. It is the synthesis of all the previous rules, nourishing our bodies with mindful eating, calming our systems with meditation, fortifying our spirits with positive thinking, respecting our needs through self-care, and creating a life of simplified, balanced routine. It is about becoming the lead, detective, primary physician, and compassionate caretaker of our own being. This does not mean rejecting external help. It means building a team with health professionals, friends, and community that supports our journey. Ultimately, embracing self-healing is an ongoing commitment, a lifelong path of patience, persistence, and self-love. It is the journey of reclaiming our own power, and in doing so, unlocking the door to a life of profound health, harmony, and happiness.